Okay, guys, I'm doing a quick summary on Daf Gimel and Masechet Megillah. So we saw there's a machlokas in the base and the base between Rabbi Yehoshua ben Karcha and our Mishnah, whether we need a walled city from the times of Yehoshua ben Nun or a walled city from the times of Achashverosh. It's a 920-year difference in nafkamina, so you don't need a bigger nafkamina than that. I don't think so. Then we have a piece of Agaritas where we say that Nevim are not allowed to add anything to the Torah. They can explain, they can be Rashi and Tosfos, but they can't add to the Torah. From the verse Ela Mitzvos, Unkelus wrote his Targum on the Torah, Yonas ben Ozil on the Navi. Nevim is not so clear, that's why the world shook when it was explained. The Torah is clear, which is why the world did not shake. Just mashals, examples, don't take any Haggadahs literally. And then we learned that we Revatal Megillah we never Mevatel Megillah. Even for Avoda, we still read the Megillah. For Talmud Torah, we still do the Megillah. Then we talked about the story of Yehoshua ben Nun, that Yehoshua ben Nun was blamed for two reasons by the angel. One reason was because he stopped teaching the Jews Torah in the night of the attack against Yericho. Second of all, because he didn't sacrifice the Korban Tamid of the afternoon. Instead, he was preoccupied about the war. And we never do war at nighttime. So the angel was mad at him. Why didn't you learn Torah? And why didn't you do the Korban Tamid? And Yehoshua ben Nun asked him, what's the bigger Avera? And he said to him, the Avera is on the Talmud Torah. So we see that even though that Torah is greater than a Korban, than Avoda. So why do we say that Avoda is greater? So we explained that that Torah de Rabbim, when we're talking about Torah de Rabbim is greater than Torah de Yachid. Okay? And then we have the Kavod Torah, obviously, is also as big a deal as Torah de Rabbim, which is why we stopped the Megillah for the Torah. But Torah de Yachid, Megillah obviously overrides it. Then Rava has a bunch of pshitas. He says that Avoda and Mikra Megillah. So we're going to read the Megillah. Talmud Torah and Mikra Megillah. We're going to read the Megillah. Then he said, if we have to choose between Talmud Torah and a Meis Mitzvah. So sitting and learning Torah or a Meis Mitzvah, we go out, leave the Meis Medrash and do Meis Mitzvah. That's greater, right? From the verse of V'lachosa that a Nazir does Meis Mitzvah and does, even though he can't be tamei for his sister. Then we had a bunch of questions. What's greater? Is Megillah greater, which is a Prisminisa, or is Meis Mitzvah greater because it's called a Meis? And we answered finally, guys, that if you have to choose between Megillah and Meis Mitzvah, we do Meis Mitzvah because it's a Torah. Then we explained that what does it mean? What does it mean that I'm close enough that I can't see you? We claim that that's when it's under a valley, and when it's visible, even though it's far, is from a mountain on top. That's when we read in the 15th, even though it's not a walled city. Then we said that we need 10 batlanim to be in a city in order to be considered a walled city. Otherwise, it's not a walled city or an open city, and we just go back. It becomes like a village. Okay. And we explained that even if you lost your people that are batlanim, if you regain them later on, it's because when the city was established, it had batlanim. So when it's reestablished, it's considered still a walled city and doesn't lose its status.